Is this series over?
Cover your ears because I'm about to talk bad about Jalen Rose right
Okay.
now. No, in all respect to Jalen Rose, who obviously knows the game of basketball very well, he's completely wrong about this team, and he's completely wrong about this series. It's not over. Look, I prefer facts over opinions. I prefer numbers over words. So let me give you some numbers to support what I have to say. One, Cleveland has been here before. We just talked about it. This 2-0 commanding lead.
Yeah, commanding.
Commanding lead.
Big lead.
Didn't we hear that last year? Weren't y'all suckered last year into thinking about this 2-0 commanding lead?
No KD.
Yeah. And
Paging Kevin Durant, not there last year.
And First Take is not coming back to Oakland. You said last year First Take wasn't coming back to Oakland. They came back to Oakland, and they took it from you guys. Look, this situation, if they go to Cleveland and win Game 3, they've made up half the ground already. A 2-1 lead, if you think about it, LeBron at home with his role players feeling comfortable at home. And that's the issue if you really want to talk about what's wrong with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, you're not rebounding. J.R. Smith, you're not doing a damn thing. And if you look at the role players, no one's showing up. Kyrie can't hit the contested shots. LeBron is basically out there by himself. But is the series over? No.
You really believe that?
You
truly believe that?
The series is over, and LeBron identified what's so difficult about this team after Game 1. It's really simple. They took a 73-win team and added Kevin Durant. And in the NBA, in a best of 7, the best team always wins. You want to say almost always fine, but it's even ridiculous. It's just about
2011 Dallas wasn't the best team.
Well,
yes,
they
were.
won in
Don't start with me. Don't get personal.
Look at this.
Don't make it personal.
I'm going
now,
there right there.
The point is, in the NCAA tournament, in one game, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Right? Football, baseball, best team doesn't always win. Too many variables in baseball. Football is also a lot of variables in only one game. But in the NBA, when you can run your plays through your best players, and you have best of 7, the best team wins. And who's the best team? Clearly, the Golden State Warriors, we knew that coming in. That's why they were favored. It's not just that they're all, look, Cavs have an all-time great offense. When they're clicking on all cylinders, it's just about as good as you get.
Most efficient.
Golden State also has that.
Yeah.
And then Golden State also plays defense. And here's the difference between this year and last year. Last year, they didn't do this. These last 2 games, they Harlem Globetrottered LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers. That was a Harlem Globetrotter.
Wow.
And you can see that class I mean, look what Steph did to LeBron. That's do-do-do-do-do. He's dribbling all over.
Oh, stop.
And I don't want to hear about double dribble. Stop it. Everyone saw what happened.
Sweet handles.
The point is that class tells over time, over a best-of-7 series, over a full game. In the first half, Cleveland's doing everything they can. They didn't play that badly. Both teams played pretty well. Even defensively in the first half, their offense is so good it was 60-something to 60-something, and the Warriors were clinging to a small 3-point lead.
Yeah.
The Cavs had to do everything in their power to get it there, and then almost by accident. It's not even like the Warriors really kicked it into such another gear. Just over time, the difference in the teams became apparent, and by the end of the game, they won by 1,000,000 points again.
I mean, you want to?
You got anything different than this insanity I'm hearing from him?
I got this for you. The season for the Cavs, it's over. It's done. It's cooked.
Put a fork in it, Marcellus.
That's it.
It's
Now listen.
all over.
Now listen. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna back that up. I appreciate that you've made your bed and you're gonna lay in it. I appreciate that you're gonna stay with this until the very end.
Courage
You're
of your
there.
convictions.
Yes.
I appreciate that. But one thing, my friend, you are not all in on is facts. You laid it out as though you were for facts and everyone else is living in some diluted, reality. Yeah, the one up 2-0. Here's the simple fact. We don't have to overcomplicate this. This is not last year. You can look back to last year all you want. You can talk about coming back from 3-1 all you want. I only need 2 letters to make this argument. Just 2.
All right.
What was that? I couldn't hear you. What? I need 2 letters. They told you. KD. You have no answer.
I do have an answer.
Yesterday I sat there and you sat here. I asked you questions. You didn't have answers. Last night, last night the Cavs performed just like you did. They had no answers. They have no answer for KD.
Okay.
They have no defensive answers.
Get
How
him,
many
Marcel.
points?
You know I'm not done.
How many points in the first quarter for the Warriors? 40.
Good for them.
40.
Good for them. You
Good
ready
luck.
for this? You ready for this? Last year, 2-0, 2-0 this year, right? You're saying it's not about last year. 2-0, 2-0. Last year, they actually beat the Cavs by a worse point differential than they are this year. Last year, they left Oakland. It was plus 48. 2 blowouts, 15 and 33 points. This year, it's only plus 41. Now, look, if you're Cleveland, you're not sitting there saying, oh, that's good. You're sitting there saying, damn. However,
plus 41.
However, it was worse last year, and KD is in the building. We get that. But KD in the building, and it's now in Cleveland. We're going to see what him and that team can do.
There are similarities to last year.
KD in the building is not a throwaway comment.
There are similarities to last year, and it bodes well for the Warriors that there are similarities to last year. It's bad for the Cavs that there are similarities to last year, because let's look at how the Cavs beat the Warriors. One possession. I mean, for the last 4:35 of Game 7 at home, the Warriors didn't score a point.
Yeah.
And the reason it was even at a Game 7, Steph came in, physically compromised. You could say hurt or not. That wasn't the real Steph. We saw he couldn't get separation off of bigs, when they switched on to him. It was ridiculous. Draymond got suspended a game. Harrison Barnes and Festus Ezeli were garbage the entire series.
Yeah.
And so now you have a healthy Steph. Draymond's not missing a game. Already that may have changed the outcome even last year. And not only do you replace Harrison Barnes just with a better version of himself, you replace him with a guy who is now being argued as the best player in the world in KD.
Perfect
Last
segue
year
for me.
is bad news for the Cavs.
Hold on. Can I just put the nail in this coffin?
Sure.
Game 1, the Cavaliers turned the ball over 20 times. What was the score? They lost by 22 points. I'm going to help you along the way. In Game 2, the Warriors turned the ball over 20 times. They won by 19 points.
Yeah. Not the same turnover differential.
It's almost as though
Don't try
one
and cook
team
the
is
books.
vastly better than the other.
Don't try and cook the books. Not the same turnover differential. That Game 1 was the worst in NBA history. All that said, we've been here before. I hope you guys feel suckered again, because you're going to go to Cleveland, and you're going to be like, uh-oh, first take will be back in Oakland. Trust me.